Hi guys, today we're going to be doing a review of the Crkt Minimalist Tanto version, model number 2386. I have done a review on the buoy version, so if you want to check that out, I'll put like one of those cards and maybe an annotation to it. This is what the knife looks like. And it comes with the same great stuff that you get with the other minimalists. You get your Kydex sheath, your Zytel sheath. This isn't the stock paracord. You get your warranty information in a little baggie. You get some paracord, which is just basically, it has the outer shell or casing of paracord, but it is like, it's that cheap nylon cordage that you get like on that $6 Amazon survival knife, which is like full tang and just one hunk of steel made in China. So yeah, and this is about probably like 1 yard or 1 meter. I didn't actually measure it out, but it's a fairly distance. It's at least over 2 feet. And then you get your belt loop, so you could position this left or right hand, tip up or tip down, and scalp carry. Set that over there. There's that. Let's just get some specs out of the way. Pretty much price range on this knife is $20 to $37. I purchased this for $24 on Knife Center. Blade specs, we got an overall length of 5.125 inches or 130 millimeters. Blade length is 2.125 inches or 54 millimeters. Blade thickness is 0.11 inches or 2.7 millimeters. Blade steel is 5CR15 MOV. Blade style is obviously a Tanto. We have a plain edge and we have a hollow grind. Handle length is 3 inches. Sorry. Handle thickness is 0.43 inches. And it is a full tang knife. Scale material is green micarta, although it looks like it does have black in there too, but it just may be going on with like the resin and the epoxy or whatever. But yeah, when you get it, it's going to look like it's a mixture of green and black. We have a bead blast finish. HRC is 55 to 57. Weight is 1.6 ounces. Or 45 grams. Now, just talk about the sheath. It's a friction lock sheath. It's made out of Zytel. Length, it's 2.5 inches long, or 64 millimeters. Width is 1.8 inches, or 46 millimeters, and it weighs half an ounce, so 14 grams. So yeah, pretty much I still prefer carrying the buoy just because I like the overall shape. One thing to note, this knife came dull from the factory. The tip is like blunted. It's not really pointy or sharp. This edge right here on this portion, it starts off straight, but down here at this portion where this secondary point tip is, and it goes like that. So it's not a complete straight edge. So that affects cutting performance. Very ergonomic. It feels really, really nice in the hand. I have small size hands in glove size, and this fits my hand really well. And you could look around and there's reviews of people with larger size hands that say that this knife fits their hand really well. It's a three finger grip knife, and you got that little lanyard that comes with it from Crkt, just to give your fourth finger something to grab onto. When I'm bored, actually, I just play around with it, flick it when it's just in its sheath. I carry this as a neck knife. I don't carry it on my belt, but you can do so if you want to with the include belt clip right there. Warranty-wise, let's just talk about warranty really quick. Warranty's great. I said this in my I said this in my buoy version, that the sheath had broke, and then I had messaged them, and they sent me a brand new one. They sent me all the components, even the belt clip and the paracord, even though I just only needed the sheath, and free of charge. And they were really nice people. So I mean, you're getting a good customer service if you get this product. I found that I use this tip more often than this tip, and yeah. So pretty much most of my cutting was done with this general area right here. Yeah. As I said, I didn't really notice this the edge like that, how this edge is sort of messed up until like I was doing after I did the cut testing on video, and I always wondered why. Sometimes I would sort of get some good shavings when shaving wood down with this portion, and other times it would do absolutely horrible. And after I seen that, I was like, yeah, that's why. So pretty much the way I'd be holding, if I was holding at say this angle, it wouldn't work once it completely went like that down the piece of wood if I was going like that. So pretty much I'd have to adjust the angle, which I didn't do because I assumed the edge was completely straight, not. Yeah. So when you're extremely ergonomic, very good. I'm pretty sure you could take these scales off and wrap it with cord if you wanted to do that, or you could do I think I've seen someone did some custom scales, made some glow in darks. I think I've seen that one time. You could also just, if you don't like this lanyard, you could cut it off from there. So yeah, pretty much. I really like the whole ergonomic and the whole overall design. I just didn't like the performance I got out of this single knife, just the way that the first edge was ground, and pretty much how it came dull, which you could fix yourself if it's dull. You could just sharpen it up. If you're sharpening this recurve portion, it's going to be a little bit different than if you're sharpening your normal edge, like let's just say the Warncliffe version or the buoy, because the recurve portion, if you're using a bench stone, it's not going to completely contact it. So there's ways that people have made like their own homemade solution to that. Like you could get some sandpaper and wrap it around like a piece of, well, not a piece of, you could wrap around like a tin can or something like that. Something that's curved. That way you could sharpen it. It'll sharpen with the recurve of the blade and fit it perfectly. Or if you want to spend some money on it, you could go and get, say, one of those ceramic rods. Any of them could do. You could get the Spydercos, or you could even just get one of those, like, if you want to, you could get those cheap, like, I don't know what it is, 5 for like $2 off of eBay. Or if let's just say you got a Lansky system, like I just recently got, they also sell recurve set stones for recurve blades, and I think that's like $20 or something like that. So you could completely sharpen it from like a coarse, or was it extra coarse, up to a fine. So yeah. When you're gonna put this away, you're wearing it as a neck knife, you're gonna want to be mindful of that because you are putting a knife and the point near your chest. So yeah. I don't just go and shove it up and just like stick it in like that. I hold the sheath and I sort of tilt it, but mainly I just lift it away, sort of facing forward. That way I could put it in like that, rather than just being closer to my body and I could accidentally hurt myself. Because some people that I know that I used to work with, and when they'd see it when I was wearing the buoy, or that one, they would ask me, have you ever stabbed yourself or something like that? And no, I mean, you're handling a knife, so you're going to want to be careful, especially with you putting that around your chest, your heart, and all that other stuff. You don't want to go and stick yourself in the heart trying to put your knife away. So when you're just putting this thing when you're putting your knife away, just do it a little bit slower, so you don't have any accidents. In terms of steel, I know we're bouncing all over the place, but I have this chart if anyone's interested. So pretty much that gives you the compositional makeup of it and of the steel. And it says pretty much there's a Chinese equivalent. It's the Chinese equivalent to that German alphabet steel. And pretty much sometimes it's listed as 440A. So yep, pretty much if anyone's interested in that, that's actually an app, and that's called Knife Steel Charts, and it's on the Apple Store, so the Apple App Store. So if you're interested in that to look up your steels, you can go ahead. It's a free app. But yeah, ergonomic knife, price point very good. I mean, $20 for a good EDC fixed blade knife that you could either carry on your belt or pretty much, there's even people that pocket carry it, but I carry it as a neck knife because pretty much I have a folder in my pocket, so pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really much else that I could say about it. It's a pretty good knife, and aside from my sour encounter with the bad grind, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get a good one, because I own 4 CRKT knives, not including this one, and this is the first one that I've actually had a little mess up on. And yeah, so I mean, pretty much things happen with quality control. Some things slip through. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're mainly looking for defects and other stuff like that. So I mean, they're probably not looking at the edges completely. So yeah, if you get this one, I hardly doubt you're gonna get another lemon like I got like mine is. But again, now that this review's over, I'm not even gonna use this one again. It's just gonna go back in my knife storage area. I'm already been EDCing this because I filmed this video a couple days ago, but it was pretty crappy because I said go look at the Bowie one to see how I felt about the knife, and I just felt that I shouldn't be telling you guys to go watch another video if you're watching a separate review. So pretty much I added that it's very ergonomic in this video and told you all the good stuff that I said about the Bowie in this one, because you don't want to have, if you're interested in this knife, you don't want to go look at the other knife and have to sit through that video too. So yeah. Yeah. So pretty much if you have any questions or anything like that, questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section, and I'll get back to you if you do leave anything down there. Yeah. So I like this one, but I really love the Bowie. Next neck knife that I'm thinking of getting is the Warncliffe version, and this other one called Lead Duck, I think it is, by like an outdoor company or something like that. I forgot, outdoor something. So yeah, I should be having reviews on another neck knife in the near future. So look forward to those. And yeah. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. One last thing I forgot to add. If you like this design and you want something better that's made in America, you could go and check out the actual Crkt Minimalist. That's a custom version that comes in better steels and style. It comes in different styles and in different handle materials. So if you want to check something, you like the design but you want something a little bit better, more premium, more American made, you may want to check that out. I think price on that is like about $130. So yeah, thank you.